foundation of our existing home right now in our village, which is a 2-story nice home. As far as I know, it's the only Diab home that's still there, belongs to us, and it's open to every Diab if they ever want to visit Lebanon. That's the cornerstone right in that area here is where the foundation is. That's what my dad tells me anyway. And that next thing, you know what that is now? Romaine lettuce, letting it grow so they can get the seeds from it. That's what it is. Those are things my dad always told us. But anyway, I wanted to say that there is a nice home built in that area, thanks to my mom and dad. And but it's open. So my grandmother was a very talented person, very smart person. I'm sure you guys heard the stories in Australia too about his business sense and all that. So God rest his soul. I do remember him, and it was sad time, 1964, when he was taken back to Lebanon.
He was very ill.
It was also a good time. Your mom met your dad at the same time, and we got to meet your mom. While your dad went back to Australia to get her official paper going, she actually lived with us for a few months, so that's done. So we got to know her more. And she nicknamed him Faqir, the poor man.
Okay, I do remember when my grandfather died. I was just about this high, and they brought the body back to Lebanon. And from the school, the nuns lined us all up. We had to wear our uniform, lined us all up, and we walked all the way. What do you call it? Off the highway where yeah, what is it? There's a name for it, whatever. So we walked all the way there, and then they carried the casket with the body all the way into our village from there. I'll never forget that. I do remember we're all lined up. I got my sandals on. That would be my white sandals and whatever. I remember one of the nuns saying, "Ya haram ghayr fashfi." She didn't think I knew what was going on. I'll never forget that. But speaking of Sitta, she always used to say to me, God forgive me. She never had her teeth in, and her lips were like overlapping down to her chin. She always wanted to give me a shleen, whatever the hell that was. That must have been an Australian dollar. Take a shleen. I'll never forget that. Yeah. Sure, she called it shleen. She was Lebanese, what do you expect? Anyway, I do remember when the body was brought back to Lebanon to our I'll never forget that. Okay.
Everybody love each other. Nice to see everybody.
Stay-at-home mom, your beautiful kids go to Queen Peace. Bianca starts in September, right, Bee? Yeah. Yay! That's it. I'm really happy to be here. I'm really grateful for everybody. Love everybody. I love what you put on. That's it. I'm gonna get it.
He's a contractor to New Millennium Homes, like Mike said. New Millennium! And he runs a trucking company to Silver Line Express. So if you need anything shipped to tomatoes and such, let us know. And I'm a stay-at-home mom, and that's it. Just, you know, like you're beautiful. Thank you. Keep it short and
always a family reunion. I grew up always watching other people do this and hearing about it. And I would always say to myself deep in my heart, you know, like, I would love if we could have a family reunion, because some of my best childhood memories actually involved being with my cousins Aunt Armenian, who taught me how to make chocolate chip cookies, which I used to seduce my former husband with in high school. And, you know, just some awesome memories. Christmas, I remember one year when all the families got together at our house on Wilkinson Drive many, many years ago, playing in the basement, running around, having fun, just being kids and cousins and family. Family is what it's all about. I always say to my children, you know, friends come and go in life, people come and go in life, but your family is your family for the rest of your life. You cannot sever the ties that blood created. I am beyond ecstatic and beyond happy today. I went through probably 20 wardrobe changes, just from sheer excitement, not really caring what I wore, but just from excitement. I want to say, like, I love you all. I really, really, really wish my father could have been here today, because all our lives, my father always said to us, love each other. That's all. I don't care what you do in your life. I don't care where you go. Love each other. Be together. Love one another. That's all that matters. I wish Aunt Alvina was here too. One of the most wonderful women I've ever met in my life. One of the kindest people. Thank God I'm able to sit here. I'm really sorry that the other aunts and uncles couldn't be here today. But you know what? Let's move on from today. This is the future. The past is the past. Yeah. We are moving on to a bigger, brighter, better future. Children, grandchildren, all of us. Learn from us, learn from generations past. Love each other. That's all that matters. Okay? She is retired from Air Canada after a 6-month tenure and traveling overseas and to Vegas about 30 times. So now she is back on the ground. Thank God. And time to, you know, start looking for a real job, I call it. A real job. Okay? Okay, yeah, come home and you know, stay home temporarily and then make your way out to the world. Okay? Anyways, I also have a son, Shane Rivaldi. I think some of you guys went to high school with him. Rima, you probably saw him at St. Michel because he was supply teaching last year. You did too. He's going to college in September. Thank God I'm not worried about him. He will have a job. Yeah. And over there, my partner Derek and Chelsea's boyfriend Mike. And you know, just two really nice guys. We like hanging out.
Teresa and the kids, my sister Barbara, and Tom of New Millennium Homes, my sister Diane, Mark, the next NBA superstar, Thomas, the next video game genius. Like I said, I don't know, I'm kind of a little bit at a loss for words. I'm trying to soak in everybody's face and just say thank you so much for seeing me. Oh yeah, you know, right beside Domino's Pizza, the only pizza place in Leamington, there's my store, the Lesson Lounge. It's the music store. It's the #1 music store in town. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank Tony, Tom, I want to thank Mike, I want to thank Deanna, Barb, it's great seeing you after 30 years. Gabby, stay on those crutches. I don't know what you did, but stop doing it. Okay? No, I just want to say it's so nice to see everybody here, especially Alma Lewis. It's fantastic to see your face. You are a beautiful, beautiful man. Mama Jamel, thank you so much. You know, it's so great to see you guys. I hope everybody has the best time. Like I said, if I ever see you out somewhere, please don't be shy. Come and say hi to me. I'm not going to bite you like I normally do.
Really nice.
Thanks.
I hold very fond memories of our family as well. The one in particular, and maybe Tom and Barb and you guys can help me out. There's one picture of us when your dad and my family Alvina took us on an overnight, or maybe it was just even a day trip. But was it Storybook Gardens? And that was the first time that I had been taken anywhere. And it was by Ame Matamba, so I have really fond memories of that trip with you. Other than that, I'm a teacher in Leamington. My husband Dominic is a poor old farmer here. And I just want to say thank you to Mike for everything today. Yeah! And now I know where Tom lives, so I don't have to bug Rita to send my packages to her anymore in the States anymore. I got a new contact person.
Thank you so much, Tony, and this is wonderful.
Wait, Tony.
As far as picking tomatoes, I think she holds the record, 270 bushels a day.
So I have 3 children, 25, 22, and 20. My 25-year-old's on his way here from London. And my 22-year-old is Kayla. Stand up, Kayla. Volleyball player. Kayla just graduated from the University of Windsor, but she's going to be going to Toronto to take a naturopath course. Wow. Yes. And Alex is 20. Alex is 20. Stand up, Alex. Everybody knows. So Alex is just graduating from the University of Windsor and he's doing music. We don't know where the creative side is coming from.
Nice.
And from Uncle Tony. And my 25-year-old is working in a marketing role in Toronto. Great to see everybody. I have fond memories as I saw the faces. I remember little groups that we hung around with and played and had fun. And I remember the tomato picking as soon as I saw mine.
Oh my God.
That brought back memories. Memories. And so
I look at all of us, I know we have the biggest hearts. We're the most sincere bunch. We don't railroad anybody, we don't intimidate. We choose our friends, the ones that we get along with, we rub shoulders more together. The ones we don't provoke them, we just go on about their lives and be civil. And I'm so proud. I'm sorry for this time, but I'm so proud we can continue the same way we are, one big, loyal, honest family.
It's really emotional sometimes. Sam is just busy. They're doing great. They're wonderful. Buddy's just got a new endeavor, as most of you here know, and that's keeping him extremely, extremely busy. And all are doing well. Tom, thank you for all your work with us. This is wonderful. It's a great get together. And it's wonderful to see a lot of people that we haven't seen in a long, long time. Thank you.
Peter.
Okay, obviously you can see from my father's reaction how devoted of a family person he is. My mother and my father are very enriched in their kids, their grandkids, their everyday lives. That's the people they are. I think that's the way we all are. And I'm so glad and happy that we're all back together as a family. And I think this year we may see a lot of unfamiliar faces. Maybe the next time we have something like this, we'll all recognize each other. So it's good to build on this. That's excellent. But just to say a couple words about my family, I'm an operations manager in a pharmaceutical company. My wife is a school teacher. My 2 kids here, Louis and Julia. They keep us busy with sports and all the fun stuff they like doing. Yeah, I'm sorry. How old are you? 7. Okay. And there's 5.
I always wake up at 4 and like in the morning I always wake up and the first thing to do is
This is my lovely friend Debbie. Olivia is 3.5 months old, and sometimes I can't go through a day without thinking of her face. Nicole sends me pictures every day, even though they live in Harrow and I live in LaSalle. Every day she'll send me a number of pictures just so it makes my day. So Nicole works at the Harrow High School. George works in the shop down in Windsor, he's a shop manager. And Debbie is a professor of nursing. So if anybody gets sick from that darn garlic that Tom provided, call Debbie. And I worked for Chrysler the last 31 years. I live in LaSalle, they live in Harrow. This is absolutely wonderful. You know, I'm going to be honest, this isn't a crying session or anything like that. We don't get together with you guys at all on either side of the family, even Auntie Martha's kids. But I do see some of the Diabs around. I recognize their Diabs. And a lot of times I don't say anything because they're probably looking and say, who the hell are you? So I don't even bother with that. Mary, I saw her at the barber one day. I'm sitting in the chair. He's cutting my hair and he's talking to this girl behind me. I said, man, that voice sounds familiar. I don't know who that person is. And I was afraid to turn around because he might make my ear. And I'm talking to her. I said, what the hell are you doing here? So anyway, we have the same barber anyway. Nice to see everybody. Nice to see everybody. I know it's a lot of work, Tom. Excellent job. Thank you very much.
I see her over there. Diane, Mary, I see once in a while. My heart always swells because I come to my cousins. And the same for our kids. You're all beautiful human beings. You're all gainfully employed. Well, those are the young kids. It's okay. Their time is time. So we've all been blessed with beautiful children, health, and for us, for Roger and I, grandchild, which, you know, is a beautiful extension of all of us. We think of those who have left us. Marina, who was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful woman who I love from my heart, and Antonio, who was a very kind, kind man. And my father, we're very honored that he's here with us, and Amajay as he heals and goes on with his journey. So I married Roger, who's out there with our grandson. We have 3 daughters. Jessica is here with us, the baby. I suppose, you know, she teaches at St. Michel. Some of the kids here know her. Our eldest daughter, Christina, is unfortunately at a bridal shower from her husband's side. Her husband's working in London today, and Megan lives in Toronto and works in Toronto as well. So I'm happy to see each and every one of you. And my sister Rita said to speak on behalf of all the Diab girls, but I think they can all speak for themselves as well. We are honored to be here with you. You all make us proud, and we're really happy to be with you. And thank you, Tony, Tom,